Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome to the best Star Wars game ever made. Because it's not a game, it is, of course, a mod for WARNO by Eugene Software. It is a rather beautiful little thing, including such lovely creatures as, full-blown Star Destroyers, for example, that suddenly make the maps seem somewhat tiny by comparison. Frankly, just a little bit. Just a little bit. Also, I expect extra Superchats today because, Jesus Christ, this game's soundtrack is going to get this video claimed on so many levels. For those of you who are familiar with WARNO, it is a strategy game that we will be checking out today. This is a mod called Galactic Divide, which introduces a whole heaping heck of a lot of different Star Wars factions. All the way from Galactic Republic clone troopers and B-1 battle droids, all the way up to, British people with javelins, but ignore those for now, they're not actually relevant just yet. All the way up to AT-ATs, and anything and everything in between, frankly. You've got tri-droids, multi-troop transports, you've got this monstrosity to actually fit in the hangar, AT-STs, all of your things, clone troopers, clone commandos. All in Wargame. Even better, you've even got things like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yes, actually, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's in the game. He's right there. Along with, I think we've got, where's General Goobus? I know we have a General Goobus in here somewhere. Oh, Nova Troopers. Magna Guard, because, they have sticks. Maybe Goobus isn't an infantry unit. It's conceivable that he's something else. Ah, no, there he is. General Grievous. With his two little sticks. There you go. You too may send General Grievous to his death. Or Anakin Skywalker, who looks kind of like he's got lip piercing on this here. As you can see, the models are of somewhat varying quality because, half of these things were ripped directly from other video games, or modeled together in Maya or 3ds Max in about 5 minutes, probably, with literally just flat textures slapped on top of them. But hey, you're not going to be zooming in enough to see the models half the time anyway, so who the fuck cares, right? Oh, let's have a look, shall we? Now, they updated the base game literally today, so I am pretty sure we're not going to be seeing any, Oh, is that? Which mod is that? It's grayed out. I'm pretty sure we're not going to be seeing any multiplayer games up and running right now, although it would be very cool if we could get 19 other people together from the audience who actually has this game and play it on one of the official 10 versus 10 servers. That would be quite a bit of fun. But before that, let's just give you a look at what the game's going to be like. Shall we? What should we start with? What should we start with, chat? AT-ATs or Trade Federation B1s? Let's see. We'll start a poll. Trade Federation or clone troopers? Or actually, just like Imperial troopers, stormtroopers. There you go, stormtroopers. That's their names. Well, take it all, but art is about the models, not the law. Exactly. Precisely. That is why the models literally don't matter. Plus, again, you'll see what I mean, but you don't zoom in much in this game. That's not a it's not a common concern, frankly, as you're probably going to be far busier with far bigger things constantly ongoing as well. And by the way, as we will look at when we get into the game, this is absolutely something that we need to have a full actual game made out of. And I'm a little bit disappointed, confused, mayhaps even, that this hasn't become a game already. Although, honestly, I genuinely suspect that Eugene Systems is going to be working on it right the fuck now, honestly. So, George, fuck LucasArts for never giving us sequel to Republic Commandos and making us have to find out what happened in a shitty Karen Travis and a shitty self-insert box. Phoenix Point. Yeah, the fact that we never actually got a resolution to Republic Commandos is really annoying, because they were well, they did that thing, didn't they, where they were like, wow, we don't know if we're going to be able to continue this series. Let's put it on a cliffhanger and see if people will pressure the company. Can I poll Kick? I don't think Kick has polls, even. I don't think it has. You're just going to have to yell loudly in chat. Archimedes, hey, Rockstar headquarters got bombed. I don't believe you.
Citizenship.
Your Evangelic only correct answer for Arch, the Republic. La Republique. La Republique. What do you mean, La Republique? I'm going to choose the Overlord 2 fund, then, because I've quite been enjoying Overlord 1 so far. Clone Troopers. Right, we'll do Clone Troopers first, then. So we'll set this up as trade armor. Keep it nice and consistent, and we shall be the 501st. Right, 60 minutes in that post? Yeah, that sounds good. Launch. So, this is WARNO. WARNO is a Cold War gone hot style video game where you fight over pretty large maps. As if I put down a fucking huge thing, like this one, for example, you can see the scale of the game is quite enormous. Alright, what we got? We've got Clone Troopers, right. Clone Troopers are pretty cute. We're gonna do some forward deployment then in our gunships, because that's what Clone Troopers do. They forward deploy in gunships. Like the absolute chads they are. Speeders? They're probably gonna have a fucking ion cannon over there, don't they? And yes, you've got ion cannons, by the way, in case you were wondering. That is a thing you have. Motherfucking ion cannons are a thing you possess in this video game. It's fine, you can just have one of those. It's a fucking ion cannon. Right, yeah, if they're gonna do that, I probably don't want to do an aerial insertion, do I? No, that would probably be what we call fucking suicidal. Now, I do have ground vehicles. In fact, I suspect I have some rather large ground vehicles somewhere. Alright, let's get some TX 130s. Tanks to lead the way. Clone Trooper infantry. Ooh. Juggernaut. Yes, let's get a Juggernaut. Why wouldn't we want to get a Juggernaut?
Service guarantees citizenship.
Ion cannons. Clone Troopers. A logistical center for supplies is always good. We're going to put that over here, along with a turbo laser battery to keep it nice and safe. In here, acclimator. No, the acclimator's not gonna. It's not gonna do well here, probably. Artillery. Big artillery cannon. We don't worry about the big artillery cannon just yet. Well, but AA. Big AA. Maybe some slow trundling walkers. There you go. And then, orders. So, our pretty little speeder bikes. We'll head out first.
Are you ready to wreck this yellow
One pretty little speeder bike. Another pretty little speeder bike. We are turning off their weapons, so they cannot be spotted by the bad people. Tanks. Straight down the middle. Juggernaut. Capture that zone. And infantry. Straight down the middle. I'm sure this will work out pretty well. Yes, yes. We'll keep the AA back a little bit. And the AT-ATs will very, very, very slowly wobble their way up the battlefield. Do you get TIE Punisher bombers? I believe you do, actually. Yes. You get even Hyena bombers with seismic charges. Mario, do you have Star Wars cruisers in atmosphere? Yes. In fact, we can call in an acclimator a little bit later. Suggest the music from this mod is a Star Wars video game, so it shouldn't, finger crossed, trip the copyright bots. We shall fucking see on that. Tone, a friend of mine kept telling me about how Total War Warhammer 40k was going to be a thing. I kept telling him if they wanted to do something 40k on that scale, that use the WARNO format, or Call to Arms Ostram format. And they should use those formats, because they'd be way fucking better. Look at that. Pretty low speeder bikes. Now, Star Wars shit is a lot faster than 1960s or 1980s vehicles, by the way. A lot. Oh, yeah, there's the ion cannon. I knew there'd fucking be an ion cannon over there. Yep. That was pretty fucking unavoidable. Where are my tanks?
A command post is under hostile control. We've captured a command post.
Right. Juggernaut. Fuck it. We're just barreling straight down the gullet. Tanks are in contact. Juggernaut's moving in. Alright. Nice.
We've captured
Minimal
a
enemy
command
resistance so far, and we destroyed the ion cannon. Well, this is a pretty darn good start, isn't it?
Go.
Get back in the Juggernaut. We don't want you killed, if at all possible. Fucking fantastic. Oh, there we go. Oh, are those multi-troop transports? They are, aren't they?
We've captured a command post. Okay.
Yep, they are. I'll recognize those big-ass motherfucking forms anywhere, right? Engage, my beautiful little tankoos. Ow.
Command post is under hostile control.
Multi-troop transports are fucking monstrously dangerous, in case you were wondering.
Okay.
Get the infantry up. Beneath Alright, what we got? We got some fighting going on in the city. Gunships moving up. Excellent, excellent. The Trade Federation armor is definitely a little bit better than most of the things than the clone troopers have. Once units get damaged or even, run out of ammo, you can bring in resupply units to get them extra supplies, which is excellent. I shall move you up a little bit further there. Right, lovely. Oh, well, we got the right-hand flank pretty much secured right away. Excellent. ATTEs. Right, we are going to get you ready for a move into the enemy's flank, but before that, we're going to need a command unit. Let's have that flown in. Super battle droids. They are kind of huge. Kind of enormously massive, actually. Speaking of enormously massive, we have clone commandos. I need to bring us some clone commandos. Armored assault tanks moving in against the infantry. Get engaged by anti-tank weaponry. We want that. Also, have they reset the goddamn volume again? I've loads of screaming. Second volume, unit voice volume down. Scream less at me. The audio balancing for this mod, by the way, is fucking terrible. Because, well, it's just a mod, and they didn't balance the audio correctly, and they were sad and upset that they couldn't, and yeah, screaming noises. Just loads and loads of screaming noises, frankly. Yeah, that wasn't gonna work out very well. A very brave, yet also very foolish little probe droid there. Amal heavy assault tank getting ambushed by AT-ATs. Or AT-ATs, actually. Remember these dim-ass things? And when they decided to attack the Wookiees. God, those Amals are so fucking dangerous. Right. And landing vessel back. Unload the supplies. There, that'll keep our front lines nice and safe for a little while longer. More infantry up there. Okay, we've got our Republic Commandos. We're gonna move up to do a little bit of fighting in the city here. Yokota for the Empire! End those rebels! Oh. Battle droids. Another probe droid. Another day, another probe droid. I'm gonna need some artillery eventually. Now, let's get the Republic Commandos out on foot. ATTEs. And bring the Juggernaut over there, too. Did you actually drop off your load? You didn't! Go! Level the command vehicle. I feel like I brought more than this. I did. Clone Commandos. Everybody loves Clone Commandos. Go! Sacrificial transport vehicles. Oh, multi-troop transports. Well, so much for my fucking supplies, I guess. So much for my fucking supplies, indeed. Oh, yeah. Careful there. That's not gonna go well for my ATT. No, it's not. No, it's not. Right. And moving the tanks over in the open. Ambush the shit out of that Hamel, please. A little set my mind. Oh, we have found bad people. We have found several bad people, actually. Now, I'm assuming there's going to be an ion cannon over there somewhere. I intend to find out. Before we can bring in our big boys. That is a lot of big ones. Go on, little Y-Wing. You can live. Yeah. See? It lived. It lived just fine, actually. Clone commandos are fucking amazing. As they should be. Hey, hey. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay, oh, shit. Fuck. Okay, well, that's the end of that assault. Fucking fleet. Oh, yeah, no. Alright, well, that was the end of that assault. Right. Even Rebel Commandos is not going to stand up to a fucking orbital bombardment, as it turns out. Strange that. Well, we ran out of infantry, but we've still got tanks, so that's something. I think we need some anti-orbital weaponry at this point. Yeah, let's get some anti-orbital in here. Hostile ATTs. Begin clearing the path again. Fuck, I was kind of hoping that infantry would, you know, be alive for a little while. No such luck. No such luck indeed. We're also gonna need supplies up here. Although the Juggernaut actually does bring a fair bit of supplies with it. Yeah, bring up the Juggernaut. How are you guys doing on ammo? Incredibly poorly. Right. Very well. It was so lazy over here a while ago. Now they're sending in everything. Oh god, okay, that might be too much to actually stop. At least easily. Super battle droids dueling with the clone troopers. Well, I do have a lot of bombers. That should provide some mild disincentive.
Okay.
Speaking of mild disincentive, I was still starting to push in here until everything went to hell. Anti-orbital gun is moving up. Let's get ArchTroopers. Yes, ArchTroopers are cute because they've got laser miniguns, and who doesn't love a laser minigun? Russell Lee, I'm watching this video with my office window open. Every time there's an exchange of blaster fire, the chickens go crazy in their coop. Well, you should get the chickens more used to blaster fire. I'm actually surprised how neutral the AI has been this round. Normally the AI is a lot more viciously aggressive than this, if I'm to be honest. Well, if they're not going to be aggressive, it's time to call in the acclimator, methinks.
Attention, Victor Echo 1-2. Come in. Repeat. Victor Echo 1-2.
Let's get the acclimator on the board.
Droid, knock him down!
Okay, wait for the infantry, then we can push with the armor and the juggernaut. Might actually end before the fucking acclimator gets on the board. Bigger battle. Need larger fight, yes. Acclimator, hurry up before the enemy surrenders. Archplaying as AI, yes, because there's nobody. They did an update to WARNO literally today, which derped the mod. And so you've got to play with the older version of the game now to make the mod work. Because Eugene Systems knew that I was going to do this today, and so they updated the mod to ruin it. That's just what they do. Because they're douchebags like that. There's still anti-orbital defenses down there somewhere. I can feel it. I can feel it causing me tremendous pain and suffering. God, the amount of damage that one of these things do. Right. Well, little acclimator. This is not a good day to be an acclimator. See, these things are incredibly powerful, and they do an incredible amount of damage, but they are far from invulnerable. Very, very far from invulnerable. Very, very far from invulnerable. Come on, ArchTroopers. Juggernaut 2, come on. You can ruin some stuff. I know you can. Don't just stand there. Chase them.
Okay. We've captured a command zone.
I may have been overzealous. Yes, yes, I have. I was indeed overzealous. What a weirdly little passive little AI today. Clearly, we must add more AI. And harder AIs too. Danger Hills. Factory. Mount River. Railway. Rift Rocks. Rock Assault. Twin Cities is a good map, yes. Up the difficulty a little bit. And we'll do the AT-ATs this time. Which is not necessarily a great idea of a map of this size, mind you, but oh well. In fact, let me edit this deck real quick, because I'm pretty sure the AT-ATs are walking in. Yes, they are. Alright, we are going to take one group of AT-ATs with Gozanti mass carrier transports, so that I can actually get them to the front line in a semi-reasonable time. They're gonna cost an arm and a leg, but that's just how it is sometimes. Eras for the mod. It's got everything from the Clone Wars and beyond. So I can open up the army editing page right here. Can I see the whole thing? Ah, yeah, here we go. Create. So here's everything you've got. Now, a lot of this is work in progress or coming soon. But you've got Republic, you've got the New Republic, you've got the Resistance, Empire of the Hand, loads of rebel factions. You've got the Uzang Bong in here somewhere. You've got the Trade Federation. You've got the Sith Empire. You obviously have the Imperium. You've got the Third Order, the Death Watch, Uzang Bong. You got everything. The mod wants to cover pretty much the entirety of Star Wars, which is pretty cool. It does have Phase 3 Dark Troopers, yes. Let's do some classics. The sides are good versus bad. That's very subjective. Well, to you maybe, but to the mod. Let's see where the AI decides that he wants to go. Okay. The AI wants to go over there. Perfect, because I would indeed like to go over here. Okay. Stormtroopers! We've got loads and loads and loads of stormtroopers. Alright. Imperial troop transports. ATSTs. One AT-AT and a Gozanti. Stormtrooper Command Squad and a Lambda Shuttle. To move them around. Forward supply base would indeed be lovely. I'll just plonk one down there. And we're gonna want some turbo lasers to protect that as it's somewhat forward. And a nice forward ion cannon, methinks. For AA, Some more stormtroopers. And stormtroopers transports, T1s. What do we got for assaulters? I mean, that's pretty assaulty. Incendiary rocket launchers. What do I got for recon? ATSTs and Imperial probe droids. No Death Watch commandos here, tragically. I do like those. Ooh. Super heavy artillery. Yes. Yes, I think so. I think the super heavy artillery will be fun. Right, stormtroopers up first. Followed by ATSTs, which will hide a little bit in the back until we know what's up. Then the AA comes in. Spread that out a little bit. And the Gozanti will come in with the infantry. Get aboard the Lambda shuttle. The Gozanti is beautiful, for it is fucking huge. It also uses, by the way, the model for a helicopter, which is why it flies a little bit, unsteady, shall we say? Yes. A little bit unsteady. The Gozanti transport's a little wobbly. Just a tiny, tiny bit wobbly. Well, wobbly. Will WARNO survive more than Rey Skywalker era? Yes. Well, I don't know about more, but... Magnet, have you ever played mods for Empire War? Only 1 or 2, I think. Very now, speaking of mods, Slip Space for MCC Halo Reach. Kaslan, disposable Ewok infantry for the Rebellion. Not yet, sadly. There are no Ewoks in the game yet. Much to everyone's disappointment, I have no doubt. There, go on, Gozanti. Drop that AT-AT right in the middle of town and see what happens.
Under hostile control.
God willing, it will live. Stormtroopers are going to capture that area. We are probably going to want a probe droid over here on the flank in case we get flanked by the AI being spicy.
A command post is under hostile control.
Go on, Gozanti, you big, beautiful, dumb thing, you. I really should have brought some recon in here. That might have been smart. I didn't. Careful. Back in the shuttle with you. The Gozanti is simply too fat, I'm afraid. Sell the transports back to be sold. There's the AT-AT. No resistance as of yet. Let's begin moving forward. What's that? Just a little Y-wing bomber. We don't need to worry about that. Just a little Y-wing. I've got command units back up again. Get that forward. Send a probe droid down middle too. Ooh, we've got quite a bit of stuff over here though. A lot of gunships. A lot of stuff moving on the ground. We gotta keep an eye on that. Yokota, around the defeated, a perimeter create. Around the survivors. Around the failed Jedi and his squeeze. Hurry, clone troopers, you must rush to your death so that we can protect this abject failure from the consequences of his inability to make good decisions. You know, that is a big part of why I believe the clones just rebelled against the Jedi, by the way. You know, Master Yoda's master plan, which was to feed them into a meat grinder with virtually zero preparations. That must have stung. Like, seriously, the clones are... The clones are basically like high-class infantry. Really, they are. They're high-class infantry. They're elites. And yet they were fed into a fight with basically no preparations at all. And murdered en masse by somebody who just didn't give a shit about them. Who just actually didn't care. God, I don't even have any AI on my flank. How upsetting. Alright, continue moving up the super heavy. Did they just put everything over here or something? Goddamn AI. This is why I need another 19 people that has this game to get this mod, okay? We need 19 people who has this game to download the mod so we can play together. Come on, AT-AT. We're gonna do a super heavy AT-AT drop with 3 Gazantis. This is gonna be a lot of eggs in one basket, but listen, it's gonna be a very large and very heavily armored basket. No, pick it up. Lumber, lumber, lumber.
Are you ready
I am
to
very
ride
large
this
and very
yellow
slow.
Buttery butt?
AT-STs. We'll put you in reserve. There, the Gazanti's loaded. Now there's gunships. Let's send in a TIE fighter. Take out the gunship. Evac. Run for your little life. Flee if you must. We're gonna need some AA up there. Sure, just walk in an AT-AT with his ass converted into an anti-aircraft cannon. Why not? Ooh, a juggernaut. In the meantime, super heavy assault drop. Go! Oh. That was another gunship. Taken care of. If this gets shot down, I am going to cry. I mean, now they're like androids, clones have no rights. We made them, correct. Come on, Gazantis. I know you are big and beautiful. Nothing can conceivably destroy you. Oh. Except maybe for all of that. How is that not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your entire fucking life? Look at it. It's beautiful. Right, Gazanti, you're gonna need some repairs, so head back. Ow. Please murder those before they fucking kill my Gazanti with a goddamn man-pad. Thank you. That one too took some scratches in the paint job. Alright, Gazanti 1, go to pick up the ATAA. Gazanti 2, command ATAT. Meanwhile, Super Heavy Battalion, advance! You know, you could really use some recon. I keep forgetting to give you actual recon, because you're blind as fucking bats. Look at that. That is the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. That is a massive fucking drone landing ship, by the way. And yes, they are huge, and yes, they can land an absolutely absurd quantity of stuff. Each one of those things can carry 20 units at a time. 20 units. That equivalents into about 600 B1 battle droids, which you can all dump onto the ground simultaneously. It's kind of beautiful. The B1 battle droid is not very effective in and of itself, but trust me, if you put 600 of them on top of an objective, it works. It definitely does work. There's no doubt about it. Right. Get the command of the AT vehicles over there. I have a sneaking feeling I'm gonna drain like all of my supplies just repairing this one fucking ship, and I'm not entirely sure it's gonna be worth it. The pathetic knockoff variant of the beautiful AT-AT. Look at these beautiful things. Aren't they gorgeous? Ignore the Gazanti wobbling around in the background like it's not quite sure how gravity works, by the way. Don't worry about that. Oh, hey! Does it actually extend its landing gears? It does! I mean, it has a very interesting way of landing, but it does actually extend its landing gears, which is adorable. Surely you don't think you can stand in the way of the mighty AT-AT? By the way, this is how you make an AT anti-aircraft weapon, by the way. You carve out its ass, and you just mount the biggest gun you can conceivably find on it. That's how. Does it make sense? Maybe not. Would it work? Probably not. Is it adorable? Yes. Well, the AT-ATs have gotten sort of kind of murdered, which is unfortunate. Now, we're taking possession of this place. Am I going to need to move in some infantry? I probably am. Right, let's get some assault stormtroopers and T1 heavies. Multi-troop transports will deal with that shit, no problems whatsoever. Now, TIE fighters. Let's have you go deal with that gunship. Nothing can stand before the might of the AT-AT. It simply walks.
We've captured a command post.
The AT-AT walks. The enemy shivers and dies. All tight. Aww.
We've captured a command post.
Evidently, one TIE fighter was not enough. Foolish enemies. They think simply massing enough armor in front of the AT-ATs will stop them. They are wrong. Especially if I also do this. Now, why not have 2 super heavy artillery pieces? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fuck. Maybe I shouldn't have spent all of those points. Right, TIE torpedoes. Oh. I don't think the AI knows how to use these things because it keeps turning them back. Yeah, I don't think the AI quite knows how to use those things, which I'm glad for, because that would probably have stopped my entire push here dead in its tracks and wiped out every AT-AT I had, which would have made me rather upset. Alright, we're a bit short, but that might not matter.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Behold!
We've captured a command post.
Why no explosion? Where Boom Boom? Oh, there we go. Behold, again! So, you might be wondering, oh, there we go. What does a super heavy artillery piece in Star Wars do? Well, it does this. Boom. Every shell is big enough to leave fucking shockwaves.
Look ahead.
Absolutely beautiful. Oh. My AT-ATs are taking some serious pounding here. Some serious beatings are going on. We shall slowly begin retreating them. We're taking fire from enemy super heavy artillery too, I'm thinking. T1 heavies will take over. And if I could get that ion cannon, I could bring in the Imperial One. You have done well, my pretty little AT-ATs.
We've captured a command post.
You may now retire to supplies. Stormtroopers should be able to take care of that, and... Alright. Put you on counter-battery duty. There's even more enemies up here. I don't think you're gonna be doing any gunship maneuvers over here. Mass bomber assault on the ion cannon to bring in the Imperial one.
And stay down.
These things are great, by the way. They're troop transports, but they pack a serious punch. Let's see, can I actually get my eyes on that fucking ion cannon? I'm not liking all of this artillery fire that's raining down on me. It's getting rather upsetting. We didn't destroy it, did we? I don't think so. I figured the recon ATST should have spotted the ion cannon by now. There it is. Oh, it is destroyed. Never mind. Well, in that case, I guess we just bomb the entire roadway then. Go on, my beauties. Beautiful. And so there was way less stuff using that roadway. Resupply transports have almost reached the AT-ATs. Another acclimator, but I guess this gonna... Yeah, it's gonna turn away. Yep, the mod has no idea how to use orbital spaceships in WARNO. Which, you know what, I'm not even particularly surprised. That's not really a unit that is in the base game. Oddly enough, we didn't have a whole lot of, you know, orbit-to-surface capabilities during the Cold War. Although, if we did, it would have made the Cold War a lot more interesting. Oh, per little AT-ATs. Will the beautiful Imperial one even have time to get on the field? I don't think so, tragically. Stormtroopers, I know this is suicide, but instead of just sitting there getting RT'd to death, go! Go, little stormtroopers. Mind your death with honor.
They're trying to flank us.
Whatever that death may be to little stormtroopers. It is generally not advisable to simply order masses of stormtroopers to charge enemy armor across open ground. support. You'd be surprised what the humble E5 blaster can do. That was an artillery shell. Yep, there you go. Well, it was a very brave charge, okay? It was a very, very, very brave charge. And it even achieved something until the enemy artillery landed on top of it. That was a very brave charge. Very, very brave charge. Oh, go on. Go on, Super Heavy. Right in the middle of all of that, if you please. Damn it! And consider that a warning shot. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that's better. A little short. Damn it. Impale 1 just arrived and is already over. It's not even gonna get to fire its weapons. Seriously, chat, we need to find another 19 people who has this game and set up a 10v10 multiplayer match.
Now hear this. All hands, man your battle
9, 8 seconds, 7. Will it get to fire its weapons? 4, 3, 2. No. Denied.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Tragically denied. But the ATs did pretty well. Oh my god. AT is pretty good, in case we're wondering. Pretty good. Pretty fucking good. Maybe I should fight against the ATs. I feel like that will be a nightmare. I don't think there isn't really like a... The closest thing you get to like the Chonkus Separatists. The Iron Ridge Division. Okay. The Iron Ridge Division. Okay, here we go. These are rebels. The TP4. What the fuck is this thing? I don't even know, but it's chunky. Sentinel Phalanx. U-Wing Transport. Oh, snow speeders! Oh, that's fucking adorable. Okay, we're gonna make a rebel army then. Rebellion. Alright, so obviously forward supply depot and however many logistical vehicles we can get. We've got some pretty fucking huge infantry squads. The Turian Assault Group. That is a lot of infantry. That is a fucking lot of infantry. Trench Guard infantry. Guerrilla Land Armor Breakers. Ridge Black Veteran. Cobalt Vanguard. Light repeating blasters. And ion disruptors. Well, the Centurion Assault Group is great, but it's obviously a command unit, so you don't really want to use that on the attack. $4,000 against tank, yeah, that's pretty good. We'll use these guys to back up trench guard. Laser cannon, decent little armored vehicle. Good guns, very expensive. Very, very fucking expensive. Let's bring something a bit cheaper to begin with. I mean, I feel like these guys are just better than the Cobalt Vanguard, honestly. I don't see what the purpose of these lads are. Alright, let's get one of them in heavy assaulters. Armor breakers, I do want you guys. Let's get you in nice, quick, disposable vehicles. And another one, Centurion Assault Groups. Rebel Ion team. I don't know quite what the point of these guys are. They'd be great against droids, I guess. Cobalt Vanguards. Well, load up on a couple of them in light vehicles and we can throw them at the enemy if nothing else. Artillery, mortar teams, only mortar teams. By Jove, okay. So we're gonna be a bit heavily pressed for artillery, very well. Tanks. As many of these things as possible, whatever on God's good earth they are. They are fucking huge, and they do have missiles, which I do like. Loads of those. Recon helis, not the worst thing ever. Sentinel phalanx for Rangers. Good optics, kind of ass, kind of ass. Right. LAATRs for recon then. It's a pretty fucking shit recon tab. Hey, Bantha HF2. Right. Sure. Bring some of those. Helicopters, Y-wings. AAT gunships. Air, snow speeders, cable. I'm not sure I would want that, honestly. I'm not, Oh. 5? What the fuck? Jesus. $5,000 points. I don't. Fine. We're gonna bring the home one. Why the fuck not? Why not? Why not? Oh yes, look, a small vessel, a small ship. All right, we'll bring a whole. We'll bring the home one. See if we can actually manage to deploy that fucking thing somehow. And I like these because surface to air missiles. That would be kind of nice for dealing with helicopters. One heavy proton bomb. Should we just bring some snow speeders? Fuck it, we're just bringing some snow speeders. Ion cannon, obviously. I could play more thing. Okay. The rebel tab is a little sparse, I will say, a little sparse. Let's try that. Hey, X-Ray Girl, thank you for the raid. Thank you. X-Ray Girl will be joining us on the ArchCast this week, by the way, which I'm very interested in. That'll be fun. This is going to go very poorly. This is going to go very, very poorly. Exceptionally poorly. A game Arch doesn't suck at. Impossible. I'm good at all games. Command Man, and canonically, Jedi were usually terrible leaders because of course they are. It's like expecting Shaolin monks to lead the US Marine Corps. Exactly. They're terrible. Mercenary, how bad was the walk-in with the update? It derped the entire mod. But it's back up now, so happiness. Mine, so once again, the only good Star Wars thing is made by fans, for free. I notice a multi-decade pattern here. Yes. Mercenary, you are not wrong, Arch. You need to have martial law and have Insurrection Act signed. Insurrection will allow Trump to unleash the military to quash the rioters. We need martial law across the country. It's all just that one fraud. Well, you don't call martial law for fraud. Plus, the Californians like their fraud. Magnet Man, join the Empire. See exotic planets, protect the galaxy. Die in a mindless bayonet charge like the American Civil War. Yes. This is going to go very poorly. And Palmerip, TB to be introduced in Empire War, meant to be a counter AT-ATs, obviously. Personally, I despise them. I much prefer Swolve AT troopers. And yes, that you for including the home one. I'm tempted to just... God, there's no way I can... There's no way I will ever afford that fucking thing. There's no way I can ever conceivably afford that fucking thing. 5,000 points, Jesus. There's no actual way you can ever... Imagine, you get it, you fly it in over the battlefield, and it immediately just dies because it's the hugest target anyone has ever seen. Literally, the hugest target anyone has ever seen. Trench gun. Let's get those in the city. I have this sneaking feeling that basically I'm not going to see any enemies here. I'll take that. I'll move into the city anyways. And I'll only see the enemy Once the AT-ATs show up on the horizon, and then blow up everything I've ever known and held dear in about 5 seconds. At which point I need to loudly panic. Right, I'm going to try a little bit. Because I want to see if I can somehow get home one on the fucking field. Robot, home one! This does not look like a very good military transport to me. It's got a huge-ass windshield for all of the enemies to shoot inside of. This does not strike me as a very good defensive or offensive weapon in any way. That's right, all of my fucking recon are gunships. God. They better be good. Kinda want to buy some snow speeders, just to have them. But I need to try and save for home one. Okay, we're gonna try and save. That's a civilian truck. It is! Well, it looks like one. A civilian truck that they glued a machine gun to the top of and like, that's it. That'll stop the Empire. Why should we be oppressed by fascists if we can mount a light machine gun on Toyota Prius?
We've captured a command post.
That's a good question. Why should you be oppressed by fascists if you can mount a light machine gun on a Toyota Prius? What possible reason would you have? Hey,
Vehicle transport needed.
A cute little Lambda shuttle that will just be... Oh, a Gozanti. Oh, God. That means there are probably AT-ATs in that thing. Okay. Let's get all of our little Toyota Priuses to the back.
Enemy spotted.
All of the AA up on my flank. Did you finally load up the infantry again? You didn't.
Hurry up.
Damn it. Get in the car.
Get in.
Huh, right. Get a recon vessel over there, see what's up. Maybe we can spot that Gazanti again once it's taken off. Go on, Toyotas.
I have lost.
Are you... Can you
Enemy
not...
spotted. Hop in.
God, I don't think they can get back in the transport again. There's too many of them. They can't actually re-enter the fucking transport. God damn it. That seems like a slight oversight. Just a little bit of one.
We've captured a command post.
Okay, I see T1 heavies moving down there. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. Loads of shit.
We've captured a command post.
Well, they're not aggressing upon me immediately, so we're just gonna let them be. Oh, God. Alright. Just ATST's moments. And a not very successful air assault there. Okay. Alright, well that confirms that there's basically no infantry or nothing ahead of me, so let's get some infantry in those buildings. AT-AT. Lord have mercy upon my soul, for the AT-AT will not. How do you think a snowspeeder does against an AT-AT?
We've captured a command post.
It's pretty tempting to find out, isn't it? Oh. Let's go for the Gazanti. I mean, if we can take that down, that'll probably pay for the snowspeeder, I imagine. Halfway to home one. Alright, oh god, you are very slow. Oh! They don't have any pilots! Ah. Well, I mean, listen, it's the fucking future. Of course they've figured out how to operate these things via drones. Like, come on, that's only sensible. Of course they'd be drone operated. Why would they put people in them? That'd be ridiculous. That'd be silly, chat. You don't want to be silly, do you? You don't want to be silly. You would not like to be silly. Alright, little snowspeeder. Let's see what you got. Nope. That's... Nope. Ah, it killed it! It got it! It got it! That was a pretty good trade. That was a lot of points. Not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Not bad at all.
A command post is under hostile control.
The enemy is going to lose simply because they don't have the ability to move their AT-ATs quickly enough. They're so fighting so incredibly fucking slow. Oh yeah, no, that's not gonna work. No. Okay, well, luckily, you're just gonna call those back, so I don't care about them. Fuck you. Ah, it's turning around. It's had enough of this shit. It doesn't actually want to do this anymore. Can you blame it? Can you blame it? I mean... It wants no part in all of this. It simply wishes to be somewhere else. You dare go flanking me now. Okay, fall back a little bit. Come on, come on. We're getting so close to the big thing. The urge to throw all of these Toyota Priuses right over the edge here and see what they can do is...
A command post is under hostile control.
Almost overwhelming. No, you little lambda shuttle. You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that at all. That's why we've got all this AA over here. Whoosh whoosh. not been at all impressed by the capabilities of my allies' gunships up until this point. Beyond their ability to endanger my men, that is. They're pretty good at that.
A command post is under hostile control.
How the fuck do you see those? This could be a problem. Please don't come over here. Please don't come over here. I'm so close to the fucking home one. I'm so close. Just don't. Don't come over here. Just don't come over here. Come on, little Toyotas. Well, the Toyotas did pretty well just because there's so fucking many of them. See, that were perfect. You can overthrow the evil empire by simply mounting a large light machine gun to the top of a Toyota Prius. It's perfectly fine. Uh oh. Don't come up here, I said. These might just be the single most disappointing unit I have ever seen in my entire life. Fucking look at them all. God, help me.
The command post is under hostile control.
Oh, don't come up here, I said. Come on, come on, we're so fucking close. Just don't. We're so close. So close.
Stormtrooper!
There. Home one.
Attention all pilots. Attention all pilots. Prepare for takeoff.
It's gonna get counted by an enemy fucking ion weapon immediately. I already know it. It is going to get on the board. It's gonna get fucking shot down by an ion cannon, and I'm going to be sad. God, I need some recon up here to actually spot targets for it. Come on, you fat fuck.
Enemy spotted!
There we go.
All mechanical engineers report to the hangar area.
All right. Go on, boy. You're just gonna go for it. Fucking blast everything into complete pieces.
Attention! All pilots report to the hangar area.
There you go. There you go. Yes, 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 yes. Pew pews. Oh.
Attention all pilots. Attention all pilots. Prepare for takeoff.
There's the ion.
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill. All mechanical engineers report to the hangar area.
There's the ion. Fucking destroy it.
Man your battle station.
I don't care. Just go kill it. Ah, it's being stunned, isn't it? No.
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
Disappointment.
Enemy spotted.
Disappointment. Sadness, anguish, anger.
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
Okay, it's finally back to doing something. Good, good. Kills things. Kill things now. And stunned again. Yeah, as absolutely hilariously, absurdly fucking massive as these things are, I don't actually think they're overpowered. I mean, they're absolutely, utterly fucking devastating, but the cost of them, and the fact that a 5-point emplacement can basically hard counter them. I really like the addition of these giant fucking ships, honestly. They feel really, really cool. They're super awesome. They're absolutely massive, which is great. And they are nowhere near as brokenly overpowered as you'd think they'd be. I need to kill that Eon. I need to kill that fucking... Right. I know how to do this. I'll just call in a horde of helicopters to murder it. That's how we do.
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
Yeah, for 5,000 points, I was really hoping some more. AT-AT and survive, it's fine.
We've got trouble.
Oh, careful there. I think what we'll do, chat, is we'll set up a community post, and we'll see if we can't get the 19 people we need to make a 10v10 game out of this.
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
Big dumb stupid airplane. I wish I'd brought some bombers now.
Stormtrooper! The hangar is under fire. This is not
Just
a
wait for the
drill.
last 2 gunships. That's the AA gunship. The AAT-AT.
We've captured a command post.
Go on. That did not do fucking anything. Holy shit, that was pathetic. Oh, wait, is it dead? God damn it. I think it's dead. Okay. Go on, Home One. Finally, you can do the damage you were meant to do. Finally. Fire from the sky. God damn, these rockets are fucking disappointing as shit. Okay, you know what? Fuck your useless ass missiles. Just go in there with laser cannons. Oh god, there's another ion cannon somewhere. Eh. There it is. There's a fucking...
Attention all pilots.
Of course there's a second fucking ion cannon. That's a little better. Not by fucking much, but a little better.
Attention, all pilots report to the hangar area. Trooper!
I am tremendously disappointed in my enormous fucking spaceship. Look at it, it can't even kill the AT-AT! My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is quite literally ruined. Quite literally ruined. At least it does destroy the fuck out of enemy infantry. That is true.
Report to the hangar area.
Enemy spotted!
You can just hang overhead and blow up some random shit. What about these things?
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
That is a very stupid looking tank. It kind of looks like a fat robot top with two dumb little robot arms for guns and a stupid little head, and then a massive pair of track hips. I'm related. What am I looking at? This is Galaxy Divided, a Star Wars mod for WARNO. Count Dooku was a visionary. He was a good boy. Mayalva, Slipspace mod has a heavy challenge. In a Halo lore, single Covenant ship can eliminate an entire UNSC fleet. At first, UNSC didn't have any shields. As a concession, they now have armor that doesn't regenerate.
The hangar is under fire.
Gameplay versus
This
canon.
is not a drill.
That is true. You do need some balance in your settings. Alternatively, you would just need to give the UNSC like 5 million fucking ships for every Covenant one, which is also not tremendously fun.
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
My giant, dumb home one has achieved absolutely fucking nothing. Oh, no, it might kill an AT-AT. Yes, it killed an AT-AT. I take it back. It has achieved not absolutely nothing. It has achieved almost absolutely nothing. There is a difference between the two. And it's harassing that second AT-AT over there. It's making it feel mildly annoyed. Which may not be a lot, but it is something. Lucky for me, there doesn't seem to be any actual dudes in those troop transports, although the artillery landing on me thick and heavy is a bit unfortunate. Oh, there's some mortars, aren't there? Yes, they are.
Attention all pilots. Attention all pilots. Prepare for takeoff.
Go kill the mortars, you useless big lump.
Medic! Enemy spotted!
All of that firepower to mildly inconvenience one AT-AT. Alright, well, let's see what these can do.
Medic!
Go, little heavy tanks. Impress me. Achieve what your giant predecessor could not.
Not a drill.
So far, the T-1Bs have not done particularly well against the AT-AT. In fact, I think one of them is about to... Yep, there we go. Pick it up. They're doing good damage, though. Okay, okay. I will say that was pretty damn good damage. Uh-oh. Run away. Nope.
The hangar is under fire. This is not a drill.
That's a lot of missiles. They're definitely not as impressive as AT-ATs, but they're doing something. They're doing something. Now, they're not completely useless. Not utterly. Close, but not utterly.
Attention, all pilots.
Alright,
report
home
to the
one, I
hangar
guess
area.
you're gonna have to evacuate. I don't want you to die.
Enemy spotted!
I at least don't want you to die, you giant waste of points, you. How's the TX-130 seems to be doing far better. Armor breakers. You guys can support the tanks in case we run up against any further ATs. Let's get some slow-ass logistic transports to help out the beat-to-shit infantry.
Affirmative. Enemy spotted!
That one's mine.
God damn, you're supposed to be heavy transports. How come you are so weak, so pathetic?
Stormtrooper!
Fire the crew and lock number 2 engines. That one's mine.
There you go. Come on, little snow speeders. Demonstrate that you are not complete wastes of points in space.
Fire on my tail. Not a problem.
What are they even doing?
That one's mine.
We've captured a command post. Enemy spotted!
Well,
That one's mine.
Watch your side!
unfortunately, I think we can safely conclude that the snowspeeder is not a particularly good vehicle. In fact, I think we can quite safely conclude that the snowspeeder is a fucking terrible vehicle. Much to our unified chagrin, that is. Sigh. Send the little Toyotas back to base. I don't need them. What can I help with up here? Tanks? Tanks would do well.
We've captured a command post.
Mostly stormtroopers, though. I think infantry would be better, yes. Infantry. It's a load of little foot sluggers.
On the
That's what we
side!
need. I wish they had sniper rifles. That'd be amazing.
One sentient, one vote.
God damn it. How did you manage to lose the city? The city's like the easiest place to hold, you... Okay, fine. You wings! You must be able to beat a bunch of Imperial Army troopers, right? Surely. There. Just swoop in there and kill the bad guys. And you can swoop over here and kill these bad guys too.
We've got trouble.
Oh, very brave, yet also rather foolish, Lander Shuttle.
A command post is under hostile control.
Good God, did you suck all of those dry already? Fuck, you did! My God! Jesus! Oh, they only carried 2,500 supplies! Oh, God! The rebellion kind of blows. I see why the rebellion kept losing now. The rebellion sucks. The rebellion's fucking awful. I hate them. Black 917, hail us Christ, Lord and Savior. Hail me indeed. The rebellion's absolute garbage.
One sentient, one vote.
How dare they? They're supposed to be the good guys. They're supposed to be better than this. And they're not. You know, the Imperial Army doesn't get enough credit. Uh-oh. 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 Jesus. Okay, well, to be fair, those have probably been walking over here since the beginning of the game, so...
How do you like that?
Oh, I forgot to switch the AI. Oh, that's... So I'm allied with the hard AI. Why am I allied with the hard AI? That's stupid of me. Rebels can't even rebel, right. Okay, well, I was going to launch a massive counterattack into the open, but now that there's like 8 AT-ATs moving towards me...
One sentient, one vote. We've got trouble.
I still think I got this.
Medic!
I'm pretty sure the infantry still got this. Yep. I believe in the rebel cause. I am absolutely tickling this thing. But tickle anything enough and eventually it will die. This rocket infantry is so far the only thing on the rebellion side that hasn't enormously... Oh, God. That hasn't disappointed me. That's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. Fired well.
Okay, I'll let you shoot them off.
Whatever you find, just shoot it.
Nice shot. Take cover.
Oh yeah, you guys didn't it. You run back. You're the only unit so far that hasn't been a massive disappointment. Oh god, that's super heavy artillery too. So maybe that wasn't actually the smartest charge.
Enemy spotted.
Maybe not, maybe not. But it taught us all valuable lessons about, you know, violence and fire superiority. And how unwise it is to charge half a dozen AT-ATs across open ground. These are all valuable lessons that we would have struggled to learn otherwise.
We've got trouble.
And yes, I'm about to repeat that exact same strategy again, because, well, if at first you don't succeed,
Enemy
try it
spotted.
again.
They're flanking us.
No more tanks. And the mortars are having an excellent time. Look at them. They're enjoying themselves. Uh-oh. They've drawn attention of the super heavy cavalry. Oh, artillery. And there we go. They were enjoying themselves a little bit too much, as it turns out, and now they're all dead.
Follow me.
That's just what happens when you enjoy yourself a little bit too much. You die. I know it's a little bit unfortunate, but
Stormtrooper.
it's just what happens.
No.
Castlan, you aware those guys at Adeptus Ridiculous have banned the use of the word arch on their videos? On their videos?
Right behind you.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they're very, 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 very progressive. But honestly, what I find more interesting is how there has been no discourse at all so far. I'm gonna do another, go over the internet today to see if I can find anything, but I have found, nobody talking about the female custodies. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody. Most people aren't even addressing the fact that they are out and exist now. I got sent a Valorant video where he was talking about it, and even he, the professional Games Workshop shill, is just like, oh yes, there are female custodians now. Please tell me what I should think about that. Uh-huh. It seems as if everyone pretty much recognizes that this is poison. Just pure and absolute poison. And the only way to engage with it, if you're not in opposition to it, the only way to engage with it is to just not speak about it. It is to pretend that it doesn't exist. Oh no, I don't think it's apathy. I think they agree with it. I absolutely think that the people like Valorant want female Space Marines simply because their paymasters tell them to. But they understand that it is not popular to think that. And so they're not going to talk about it. It happened during the first reveal of female custodies when they didn't reveal the models, they just revealed the fact that they existed. Then everybody talked about it for a little while. And there was a lot of pushback on the people talking about it, because a lot of them had just really, really incredibly bad takes. So I think they've kind of learned the lesson now that, no. We have bad takes on this, and we're just going to kind of ignore it and hope that it's forgotten about.
One sentient, one vote. Charge! They're coming around!
The Rebellion's primary strategy during the intergalactic civil war was to mass their infantry in huge numbers and then move them directly towards the enemy, hoping to simply just fucking overwhelm them with dudes. And if you didn't know that, well, I guess you're just not as real a Star Wars fan.
On the side!
That's just how it is. Right, move the stupid heavy tanks over there. And those in support. How are these doing? Okay, they've countered the first wave of the attack, which is going to have to be good enough.
Okay, now you're just waiting. One second, one vote.
Hell! Oh my god. Scream. It's working?
How do you like that?
You ignorant slut.
It turns out that just an enormous amount of dudes is actually an entirely feasible and effective strategy.
Trooper!
At the very least, until the, artillery starts raining down on top of them, then it suddenly becomes a significantly less effective strategy. But up until that point...
One vote. Charge! One sentient, one vote.
Up until that point, this is a surprisingly effective strategy.
On the sides!
Oh. In fact, it was such an effective strategy that it made the game kill itself. Fair enough. Fair enough. You can't do that. It's cheating. Don't bring so many guys, the game stops working. That's not how you're supposed to do this. Well, turns out that is the most effective strategy. Just overwhelm the enemy with men. Castellan, nothing sterilizes a toxic opinion like the open air of honest discussion and ridicule, which is exactly why they don't want to engage in it. Right. Let's see. What I will do is... I will make a post on the YouTube backend thingy. And I'll see if there's enough people interested. And we'll set up a date and try and get some 10v10s going. Because that would be funny. That would be funny. Mackenzie Duty, just give my YouTube question about Earth, you monster. Darkwood. Earth? What Earth? Oh, there it is. Hey, Arch, how well do you think Earth would do in Star Wars, especially once we started getting our hands on tech? Surprisingly well, probably. Like, Earth's technology is actually really, really good. The only problem we have is we've got nothing in space. Nothing in space. And so, if the enemy brings, you know, a ship, parks it over our head, we can't really do anything. We're just going to be sad. That's all. We're just going to be upset. But so long as that doesn't happen, we've got some pretty good tech of our own. We've got a lot of things that fire bullets very quickly. And many bullets, too. What day could we set aside for a 10v10, I wonder? Maybe a Tuesday or a Wednesday. Yes, before Stamford Bridge. India has anti-satellite capabilities. Well, we've all got anti-satellite capabilities, but shooting down a satellite and a Star Destroyer are two slightly different things. Slightly different things. Galaxy Divided mod. Galactic Divide. Again, the mod, by the way, is Galactic Divide. It is for the game WARNO. You do not need any DLC for it, just the base game. I'll put a post on YouTube. So if you have WARNO and you want to try and play a 10v10 game, go over to the post and say that you're interested. And we'll see if we've got enough people. And even if we've got just most of the people, we might just sit there in the lobby for 2 hours and see if we can't get the rest of the people we need for a 10v10 game. Because whilst the AI is cute, it's retarded. It's very retarded. And playing some against players would be a lot of fun. There, I'll post that. And I'll try to figure out a date for it, because it would be a lot of fun. I think it would be fucking hilarious. Alright. Now, I need to go do some more work. Until tomorrow, then, chat, and some more Overlord. I will see you all again soon. Thank you for watching, thank you for your donations, and have a very good day, chat.